6:30 a.m. on this Wednesday. It's August 20th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is here tracking commuter alerts. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here as well with the forecast. Maria.
Yeah, you've seen the rough surf already. We've seen it for a couple days, and now we kind of have the weather that goes along with that picture. We've got gray skies and a little misty out there. I've had some sprinkles down the shore from Monmouth and Ocean County. Looking live at Point Pleasant Beach right now. Yeah, definitely looking rough. As far as the showers go, they're light, and it's been a few sprinkles, but also steadier rain trying to move southward out of the mid-Hudson Valley. We've seen some of that in through Ulster and Sullivan counties right now into Dutchess counties. We've got 67 now at Central Park, 70 at Newark, 66 in Islip, 67 in Bridgeport. So we'll see that fill in during the day today. Of course, we'll see the coastal impacts continue to escalate the next 24 hours with Erin still far away from the East Coast. Long Beach, New York, definitely look at that surf. You can see the mist with those big crashing waves and, of course, the gray skies. Keep the umbrella handy. You'll want it later today, the rain gear too, and expect steadier rain for the afternoon and evening drive, so slower go. But temperature-wise, we're staying just about 72 for the high, upper 60s by this evening. All right, 6:31 right now. Let's see where those slowdowns are currently. Emily?
Yeah, Maria, we do have some slowdowns. Good morning, everyone. Well, the accident I've been talking about all morning with the fuel spill, it just cleared. Still going to find the backups. 80 eastbound, Haynesburg River Road. The other crash in Fairlawn on 208. That is also out of the way. Same with the Deegan. This one cleared. People are still slowing down, though, right near Moshalo Parkway. And the late running road work, they're saying it's going to go until about 7 on the New England Thruway southbound at Boston Road. Plus, we've got the crash on the LIE at the Cross Island. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much. And as Maria said, Hurricane Erin is bringing dangerous conditions to our coastline, forcing the closure now of beaches in New York City and on Long Island.
Today, New York's Romney Smith's on Rockaway Beach with what to...
Now let's check in with Maria looking at the temperatures in our radar and satellite view.
Here we go. Not too bad. Comfortable upper 60s, low 70s. That's the case through the day. But yes, we're tracking the showers. For now, we're kind of sandwiched in between two zones, but we'll see that fill in today. So keep the rain gear handy. It's a damp and cool start tomorrow, and you can see where we're headed by the weekend. I'll talk about that storm chance so you can make weekend plans as we count down summer coming up in the 10-day.
Thank you. And still ahead, raising
blocking the ride 33 eastbound between Route 34 and Colts Neck Road in Howell. And coming up, I'll tell you about that late running road work on the New England Thruway. But first, a check of the Cross Bronx Expressway. Slowdowns in toward 3rd Avenue. You're watching Today in New York.
Well, a New Jersey mom's quest to get fruits and vegetables for her kids sparked an idea that's feeding thousands.
Her growing business gives customers access to freshly farmed local produce. Tracy Trahan introduces us to this mom who means business. Not a bad thing to be known by.
That's right. The tomato lady is adorable too.
I love that.
Fantastic. Great example for everybody.
And passing that along to the next generation. We love that. All right, looking forward to seeing more of those trucks around. Let's show you what's around our area. A lot of cloud cover, and that's the story for most of us, but be ready for some showers. That's the first story that we'll talk about, and then we'll get to Erin's impacts, which will start peaking tomorrow. We're at 67 now, totally gray skies right now over the city. Dew point's still reasonable. It's not terribly humid. It's still comfortable. But yeah, we're starting to pick up on the radar. Those showers, steadier rainfall through the Hudson Valley, some sprinkles that have been going on through Central and South Jersey, and maybe even starting to fill in on that radar. So you'll want that umbrella through the day today. At lunch hour, I stopped the model at 12:30. Some scattered showers, generally on the light side for now. We don't have any flood watches regarding this rainfall, but just know that especially during the evening drive, evening commute, later on tonight, there may be periods of that heavier rainfall. We could see as much as 1 to 2 inches of rain in some spots. And then you can see that continuing, but starting to taper off by tomorrow morning. Again, not necessarily related directly to Erin. These clouds are, and so yeah, those peak impacts for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Status on Erin, a Category 2 hurricane, still 100-mile-per-hour maximum winds, making a north-northwest turn about 13 miles per hour, still several hundred miles away from Cape Hatteras. But for us, we'll really start to see everything escalate into tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon. So this model showing, yes, the precipitation is far away, but we definitely feel the tug of the winds. Those gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour from the Jersey Jersey Shore, Long Island, and for a couple of hours. That's one reason why, of course, we're seeing the forecast for the incredibly high surf along with the higher high tide. So coastal flood watches are up for the city, parts of the city, for Long Island and the Jersey Shore, up to 2 feet of inundation. So if you have those roadways that are always impacted when you get to that moderate flood level, this is going to be an issue tomorrow afternoon and evening. So maybe some impassable roadways, that type of thing, overwash too. With the very high surf, you can see for the Jersey Shore, 8 to 13 foot waves in the surf zone. And we see that even for Long Island beaches, still elevated into Friday. So even though the sun's coming out Friday, it still may be dangerous surf. So today, just 72 degrees. It's about the rainfall coming in. It's out, but the winds take over tomorrow. By Sunday, we do have some late day showers and storms, but overall looks like a pretty decent summer weekend. All right, 6:48 right now. Delays out there, Emily.
Oh, delays. I got a few to talk about. I'll start with the subways on the 7 and the N. Your major commuter lines are running okay, but to the roadways, Jackie Robinson eastbound Metropolitan Avenue, new crash here, slowdowns there. LIE into Woodhaven Boulevard, that's a busy go. We had a crash, it cleared. Now there's a disabled in the same spot. Deegan southbound, Mushlow Parkway, slowdowns at North Avenue, 439, closed both ways, Morris Avenue. That is due to a crash. Also on 18, the off-ramp to the New Jersey Turnpike. We've got an accident both directions there. George, that's about 15 to 20 LIE busy. Gowanus, you got a little heavy ride on New Jersey Turnpike by Newark Liberty Airport. Moving along, and alternate side parking rules, they aren't affected today. Darlene?
Thank you very much, Emily. 6:41. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Wednesday morning, August 20th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gorgiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, tracking our roads and rails on a Wednesday. Storm 24's Maria LaRosa here. With today's forecast, we can see looking outside already the difference.
Yeah, big difference. The clouds have taken over and we're starting to see some of those showers move in as well. Along with that, we'll see the winds pick up a bit, especially later on tonight. This is sort of pre-Erin, which is still several hundred miles off the Carolina coast, but we're going to really start to feel the tug of this big system here as we get into late tonight and tomorrow. Right now, though, watching the radar, starting to see a little more green fill in. We may get some sprinkles in around the city over the next hour or two, but as we see that fill in during the afternoon and evening, we're talking about steadier rainfall, so definitely grab the umbrella. As I mentioned, some of the winds may start to pick up a little bit heading into tonight, a little gusty, and that will continue heading into tomorrow morning, of course. As far as today's weather, it does stay cool, upper 60s, low 70s. We'll be about 71 degrees by 1 o'clock. At that point, count on an even commute that will have periods of rainfall. Some of that may be heavier at times. No flood watches posted for that. We do see that rain chance continue into tomorrow morning. All right, let's get an update on this morning's commute. Emily, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Hi, everyone. Jackie Robinson Parkway, eastbound Metropolitan Avenue. We've got this crash, a big backup. Don't have the shoulder there to get off on, so it's really going to be heavy. Gowanus inbound, Cadman Plaza, disabled vehicle. Slowdowns back toward the Prospect. You've got a disabled. Looks like it might have cleared up, though, right near Mushlow Parkway. Delays have eased out, and dealing with an accident on North Avenue, right near Riverside Drive. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Emily, thank you so much. Right now, New York City beaches, they are closed today and tomorrow as Hurricane Erin brings deadly rip currents.
Today, New York's Romney Smith is live from Rockaway Beach with the latest. Romney.
To check on how Wednesday's turning out there, Maria.
Yeah, if you're not seeing the showers yet, you will by this afternoon. You can see that from Hoboken, Mount Vernon, and Hauppauge. Nearly steady temperatures, staying in the upper 60s and low 70s. But not our only chance this week, obviously tracking a few showers before we really feel the impacts of Erin tomorrow, but also by the end of the weekend into early next week. So I'll take a look at that as well in the 10-day.
All right, still to come. Fairfield on.
Delays in Queens, disabled at the Grand Central Parkway eastbound right near the Clearview, plus big trouble at the Jackie Robinson. I'll tell you what that's all about when we come back. But first, a check at the Kosciuszko Bridge, where looks like traffic is moving along okay down toward the Williamsburg Bridge. You're watching Today in New York.
Little League World Series, the boys from Connecticut undefeated. They're just one win away from the U.S. Championship game.
Our very own Bruce Beck spoke with the team from Williamsport and has their incredible run. All right, Maria LaRosa. LaRosa, looking at the weather. Yes, it's we can still go outside. We just can't swim right now.
No, again, weather-wise, you're not missing out. It's going to be gray. We've got the rain already filling in on the radar. And yes, the surf has been rough for days. That related more to the east wind versus what Erin is going to just enhance heading into tomorrow. So yes, you go outside, you want the umbrella. We've had some steadier rain through the mid-Hudson Valley every now and then through Sullivan, Ulster into Dutchess counties with some light showers also down the shore. But you can see a little flare up of the green on the radar. So that's how it's going to progress through the day today. So occasional showers. I don't have any flood watches related to this rainfall. With that said, you'll get areas and times where it's heavier, and that could slow down travel, especially with timing being the later PM commute into the overnight and tomorrow morning. Still some lingering showers by tomorrow morning's commute. Again, unrelated to Erin, but tied to the whole system, right? We've got clouds on our future radar there. That is Erin by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. So another vantage point talking about the winds. That's where we're really feeling the tug. And you can see those increase by, especially tomorrow afternoon and evening, gusts of 30, 40 miles per hour from the Jersey Shore, Long Island, out of the northeast is going to continue to push water. That's going to enhance the higher high tides and again, the rough surf. As far as the rain associated with Erin, not an issue for us. It's all about the wind and the coastal impacts. So coastal flood watches are posted for now for the Jersey Shore in and around the city, south facing beaches for Long Island, 1 to 2 feet of inundation. So we're talking about moderate coastal flooding. If you are in an area that is affected when those levels get to that point, this is going to be an issue really starting tomorrow afternoon and evening with those next high tides. Of course, on top of that incredible surf, we're talking waves 8 to 13 feet. Adding to that higher level water. So today we've got the showers coming in, 72 degrees. Tomorrow the showers wrap up, but the winds pick up and the impacts from Erin peak. 71 for the high tomorrow. Looks great Friday into Saturday. We'll be watching that next front with storms late in the day on Sunday into Monday. All right, let's get an update on delays. Emily, what's the latest?
Yeah, I got a few of them, Maria. Good morning, everyone. 7BD in. We've got subway delays. New Jersey Transit, Atlantic City, Montclair Booten lines. Some delays onto the roadways. Grand Central eastbound at the Clearview, got a disabled vehicle, LIE. That's going to be a little bit better until it's not. We've got slowdowns into Woodhaven Boulevard. Accident just came in on the Van Wyck north of the LIE. One on the Jackie Robinson eastbound at Metropolitan Avenue. And here's the LIE into Woodhaven Boulevard. There are those slowdowns. Plus the Deacon, this disabled, just wrapped up Fordham Road. We've got about 15 minutes inbound at the George Washington Bridge. Route 18, the off-ramp to the New Jersey Turnpike. Dealing with delays, you can see that slow down both directions and alternate side parking rules. They are in effect today. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you. Wednesday morning, it is August 20th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gordula. Emily West is here watching a really busy commute in this midweek. Storm Reporter's LaRosa here with today's forecast. It's just been like a different weather pattern for all of us. It's like fall preview.
Yes,
right?
Yes, it's true. Yeah. It had that fall feel. We're dealing with a tropical influence by tomorrow, though. So a lot to get to. It definitely, you're not missing out on any beach weather today. We've got the clouds and some of the showers. Definitely a gray view of Midtown and Lower Manhattan right now. So the showers, especially for now, confined to parts of the Hudson Valley, but also South Jersey, in between the city. Gray skies and 67 degrees right now. 70 at Newark. We're at 59 in Sussex, 66 in Islip. But of course, with our showers today, that's with a boundary. We're watching Erin continue to move now to the north and the northeast, bringing the wind and the coastal impacts. Looks plenty rough already from Seabright, from NewJerseyBeachCams.com, and some of the sprinkles showing up on the cam as well. Otherwise, gray to start. Keep the umbrella handy. You'll want it later. Rain jacket too. 71 degrees by 1 o'clock, just 72 for the high. We'll be in the 60s with periods of rainfall through the evening commute, so count on some slower travel. Some of the areas may pick up anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rainfall by the time we get to tomorrow morning. All right, 6:01 this morning, though. Emily, what are you watching?
Well, right now, Maria, we've got this accident on the Deegan. Good morning, everyone. Traveling out, it's going to be a heavy ride into the point of the crash right near Moshalo Parkway. Delays due to a disabled garbage truck. It's in the South Tube, Lincoln Tunnel. That's what's causing the slowdown, about 10 to 15. Go with the Holland, go with the George. Both of those better. We've got a crash here on 80 with the fuel spill eastbound into Haynesburg River Road. road. So that's what's causing that slowdown. And here, the Brooklyn Bridge moving along, BQE, it is getting a little slow. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you very much, Emily. 6:02 now. We're keeping a close eye on Hurricane Erin as the massive storm brings dangerous conditions to our coastline.
Beaches in New York City and on Long Island, they're closed now in a move to keep people out of the water. JNX Rami Smith is